In recent years, the competition in the Chinese automobile market has been fierce. And just under 3 months into 2023, the competition in the automobile market has intensified, with several joint venture brands joining the battle in recent days. In early March, under the comprehensive subsidy support of the Hubei provincial government, Dongfeng Group significantly reduced the prices of several of its cars, with 2 models of the Citroën C6 seeing price reductions of up to 90,000 yuan, $13,000, sparking a frenzy of price reductions for traditional fuel vehicles in China. In addition, 3 models of Dongfeng Nissan saw price reductions of up to 80,000 yuan, $11,600, Dongfeng Peugeot saw a price reduction of 40,000 yuan, $5,822, and the entire lineup of Dongfeng Honda saw price reductions of up to 68,000 yuan, $10,000. Following Dongfeng's lead, many other brands quickly followed suit. FAW Volkswagen and FAW Toyota launched promotional activities, SAIC Volkswagen launched an employee purchase program for Audi vehicles, and Buick, a brand under SAIC GM, offered discounts of up to 70,000 yuan, $10,000, on several models. Many other brands, including BMW Brilliance, also reduced prices by up to 35,000 yuan, $5,095, on multiple models. Xi Fang, a senior Chinese financial practitioner in the UK, said there have been 2 rounds of price reductions in the Chinese automobile market this year, both of which are related to the policy changes of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, this year. He said the first round of price reductions was initiated by Tesla in a new energy vehicle price war after China's new energy vehicle subsidies ended at the end of last year. The second round of price reductions was a clearance of inventory before the implementation of the China VB emission standard, which was started by Dongfeng in a fuel vehicle price war. Starting from July 1 this year, all light and heavy vehicles on Chinese roads will be subject to more stringent China VB carbon emission standards, and Chinese fuel vehicle brands have rushed to clear inventory before the deadline. Regarding the current situation faced by joint venture brands in China, Fang said, "The decline in China's population and economy has led to weak domestic demand in the current market, and sales in the passenger car market continue to decline. Joint venture brands lack the impetus to transform under the policy-driven market environment of the CCP, and their investment and layout in the new energy vehicle sector are relatively late, especially in the SUV market, which has been impacted by hybrid vehicles, and the small car market, which has been impacted by pure electric vehicles, resulting in a continuous decline in their sales and market share." According to data released by the market research branch of the China Automobile Dealers Association, the retail sales of conventional fuel vehicles in China have been consistently declining since 2019. In 2019, the retail sales were 19.68 million vehicles, which decreased to 18.18 million in 2020, 17.17 million in 2021, and is projected to be 14.88 million in 2022. In January of this year, the sales volume decreased by 44% compared to the same period last year, and the market pressure is significant. Meanwhile, the retail market share of Chinese domestic passenger car brands continues to increase, while the market share of mainstream joint venture brands has been declining. The retail market share of Chinese domestic passenger car brands was 35.4% in 2020, increased to 41% in 2021. And has already risen to 47% in 2022. In January of this year, the retail market share of Chinese domestic passenger car brands increased to 49.6%, and by February, it further increased to 51%. At the same time, the retail market share of mainstream joint venture brands in China was 44% in December 2021, which decreased to 39% in December 2022. 36.4% in January of this year, and has fallen to 34.5% in February. In February of this year, the retail sales of mainstream joint venture brands in China decreased by 12% year-on-year, selling 480,000 vehicles. Among them, the market share of German brand cars in February was 20.6%, which increased by 0.2 percentage points year-on-year. The market share of Japanese brand cars was 17.6%. Which decreased by 5.4 percentage points year-on-year. The market share of American brand cars was 7.5%, which decreased by 1.6 percentage points year-on-year. Fang Qi said that currently, new energy vehicles are aggressively competing in the market by offering discounts, which is causing a greater impact on the sales of traditional fuel vehicles. Especially for joint venture brand cars, it is estimated that their market share will continue to decline in the future. However, except for BYD, Chinese domestic new energy vehicle brands are basically losing money. If Chinese domestic new energy vehicle brands cannot achieve profitability this year, it will be difficult to sustain the price reduction campaign, and the market share of joint venture brands may also reverse. In the 1980s, China's automobile industry had no market, no technology, and no funding. The Chinese government used the strategy of market for technology and market for funding to introduce investment from German, French, and Japanese car companies such as Volkswagen, Peugeot, and Isuzu, and joint ventures were established as a result. In 2001, China officially joined the WTO, which allowed China's low-cost manufacturing industry to directly participate in global competition, attracting more foreign investment into China's automobile industry. Foreign brands such as General Motors, Ford, BMW, Honda, Toyota, Mazda, and Mercedes-Benz successively entered the Chinese market, and China's automobile market entered a period of prosperity. By 2009, China's automobile production and sales surpassed the United States, becoming the world's largest automobile production and sales country. Chinese state-owned car companies that cooperated with foreign companies, including BAIC, Dongfeng Motor, SAIC, and FAW, all entered the Fortune 500 list with huge profits from joint venture brands. However, as the new energy vehicle industry expanded, joint venture brands that were once thriving began to decline. In 2012, the Chinese State Council issued the Energy Saving and New Energy Vehicle Industry Development Plan, 2012 to 2020, promoting China's new energy vehicle industry. In 2018, the Chinese government significantly reduced import tariffs on automobiles and relaxed restrictions on the equity ratio of automobile joint ventures, and then introduced Tesla into China, which sparked a huge explosion in China's new energy vehicle market and accelerated the erosion of the traditional automobile market. Since the beginning of this year, traditional joint venture automobile brands in China have been caught in a price war and have embarked on the path of price for quantity. The mainstream joint venture brands in China's passenger car market still accounted for over 60% of the market share in 2014, but by 2023, this share had dropped to 34.5%.